Hey, yeah, what's up? It is 19 weeks on T today, and feeling great, better than ever. Every day, every week feels better than ever. Um, T wise, because obviously other shit going on can make it not so great. Um, but I'm going to update today on a couple things that I have not updated on previously. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail on acne. And where I have acne right now is on my back, my lower and my upper back, and I used to only have it on my upper back. And it goes down onto my shoulders, down my arm until about here, and that's irritating as all hell because it's like, I don't know, it's just ugly. I don't like it. It's frustrating. Um, I also have it on my face, mostly like here where my sideburns are. I've been breaking out a lot more on my cheeks. I never used to break out on my cheeks and on my chin too. My forehead's cleared up a bit, and I used to have it a lot worse when I was younger because I used to wear a hat all the time. Not that I don't now, but I used to wear my hat like actually down. But I think I look funny with it down. Maybe I don't. I don't know. Some people may think I look funnier with it up. Funnier, more funny. I don't know. Anyways, I don't have acne on my forehead anymore. Every once in a while I'll get something, but I think that has to do with a lot with my hat because my mom always told me that, but I never listened because I don't know. I never thought my mom was right about anything, but 21 years later, I come to find out she was right about a lot. um, my neck is the most recent where I've gotten acne. I never used to ever have acne on my neck. Um, and I have it very minimally on my chest. Um, what I use, I've already updated in another video, but I'm going to update again. Um, at that time, I was using, and I still am, using Acne Free. It's just a very basic. My phone never rings. I'm going to wait because you probably won't be able to hear me. Somebody will pick it up downstairs. I hope. Alright, we're good. So yeah, I was using Acne Free. I still am using Acne Free, but have just come to the conclusion that I need to switch what I'm using for my daily facial soap. Not sure what I'm going to use yet, more or less because every time I switch, it's always just spur of the moment what I think looks best on the shelf. And I'm going to have to find something. I've gotten more like deep blackheads than I've ever had before. Um, and they're really hard to come out, even just like working at them, it's hard to get them out. And it's not that they're painful, but they're just more noticeable. Like it makes your face look dirty, and I need something that's blackhead scrub and acne scrub because I've really come to realize that there's not very many things that are combined, and I don't really want to have to wash my face with two different soaps all the time. So if anybody knows of anything that's good for both, let me know. It'd be much appreciated. I also use erythromycin benzoyl peroxide. I haven't used it a lot recently, which I probably should, but it's a topical gel that is prescribed by your doctor, and it more or less just dries out your skin and fights that bacteria all day because you can feel it, it's on there all day. And one clue about that shit: do not get it near your mouth. It tastes so horrible. And I like even after washing your hands really good after putting it on, I'm a nail biter and going to bite my nails, even like hours after putting that shit on, after washing my hands multiple times, I can still taste it, and it's fucking horrible. So don't do that. If you're a nail biter, I don't suggest it if you can't hold back from biting your nails. Um, which actually leads me into my next thing. You nail biters. If there's nail biters out there, I want this response mostly from you. But anybody else is good. When it comes to my bones, since nail is bone, I have noticed that there's so much more like dense, like tough. I've had a really, like, I bite my nails constantly, and I tried to see how long I could go without doing it, which didn't last very long. I went maybe like 3 or 4 days on just my thumbs, and then when it came down to chewing them off again, they were so hard, and like it hurt my teeth, and that never happens. That's never happened before. Um, my nails used to be very brittle, and I could just rip them off like nothing, and now they're hard to chew. And not only that, I bite the skin on my fingers too around my nails, and the skin there is getting a lot more tough. When I noticed that, I started looking around, like feeling around on my other parts of my body, and I've come to realize that my skin in itself, like it, I don't know, I can't really say it looks different because some people might think I'm crazy, but to me, it just looks more rugged and it feels more rugged. It's not as like elasticy, I guess. And what's ironic is that after I noticed that, I was watching a TV show. I think it was like, I don't know, it was probably like Oprah or something. No, I'm just kidding. But I was watching this TV show, and it was some sort of reality TV show like that. And they said that male's skin, what the reason why they started was because of cellulite. And I did mention way earlier in my other videos that I felt like I noticed my cellulite starting to go away. I thought it was fat redistribution that was causing that, but really what it is that your skin is getting tougher and it's tightening up and it's not so elasticy. I don't know, there's not as much elasticity. That was the word I wanted to use. And therefore you're just, I don't know, like I don't know if it would be harder to like actually cut yourself. I don't know if it has anything to that effect, but regardless, it's more firm and more tough, and that's why your cellulite starts to disappear, because it's not allowing that fat behind it to kind of show through. Hooray for reality TV. Also, back to the bones thing. Actually, no, I just found something else. I noticed that my skin is a lot more dry, and I never used to use lotion or anything, but I started to recently, and I've noticed it help out a lot. Like behind my arms and my elbows and my legs just get really, really dry, and it's just something that's changed. It's one of the changes of tea, I suppose, because I don't know what else could have made that change. But it's kind of weird because I always think of lotioning up as like some sort of a feminine thing, but now I do it more than I ever have in my life. So yeah, back to the bones thing. My joints that I've recently hurt that I've hurt in the past, like my ankles and my knees and my wrists and my elbows and my shoulders. I have hurt all parts of my fucking body. It's ridiculous. But it seems like the ones that I hurt more severely, I don't know if it's growth spurts or something, is just making my joints hurt real bad, and feels like ligaments and stuff are just having a hard time holding things in place. And I have a feeling that's just because I'm growing a little bit, and obviously, like, I don't want to say your bone structure changes, but it's obviously being affected by the hormones, and I have a feeling that that's what that's from. One last thing that I wanted to touch on real quick is body odor and just my scent altogether. I obviously realized and noticed that my BO was a lot worse very early after taking tea. But now, like, I notice my shoes start to smell way faster. My shit smells different, and I think it's because I eat so much more, and that's just weird to me. And the smell of my room. I know Kai mentioned something about that, and it's true. I never realized it, but now I walk into my room, and it's just a completely different smell. Like, I don't want to say it's a like horrible smell, but it's not to my preference, and I'm not a dirty person. I mean, my room is kind of disastrous, but not of like dirty things. You know what I mean? But my room in itself just smells different, and my clothes and like my hamper, my dirty clothes, smell different. But yeah, I think that's about it. I think that's all I got for my update this time around. But if anybody has any suggestions on acne shit, let me know.